dari awal. Halo guys. Wow. Itu lebih mudah dari bertahan. Ku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan perkara kebal. 10 dB nih buat kalian. Halo halo. Ku sudah tahu dari awal. Nah, kita sekarang akan menonton guys, tapi gue sambil belajar. Janji nih, sambil belajar nih. Harusnya ini nggak perlu kita boom. Oke. Boom. Oke. Ku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan. Justru tadi gue udah tidur guys, tapi gak bisa bangun. Tapi aku bangun. Jangan. Tapi gue bangun lagi guys. Loh, kok tinggi lagi nih? Black Gag Belgi. Belgi ini Chinese ya? Oh ya, Chinese. Kurus banget, Cok. Ini Indonesia. Ya. No. Anti banget sama Indonesia nih, Cok. Ah. Nah. Ku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan perkara kebal. Kepencet guys. Ku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan perkara kebal. Jatuh lebih mudah dari bertahan, yang akan melawan dunia. Berteriak di atas kebodohan, dan makia yang akan melawan dunia. Dan dari situ cara pandangku melihat dunia berwarna keruh, seperti bertaruh agar kau dan aku dapat jadi sama seperti itu. Aku punya harapan untuk kita. yang masih kecil di mata semua, apalagi jalankunya kita, yang akan melawan dunia. Oke, itu bisa, ini bisa. Dua-duanya nggak planar sih harusnya. Dua-duanya tidak planar. Mau persoalan naik tour graph yang menyatakan tulis. Simpul tuh tiap kotaknya adalah simpul dan langkah dari kudanya sisi. Sirkuit Hamilton, nggak pakai sirkuit Hamilton. Sirkuit. Ku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan berkebal. Ku punya harapan untuk kita yang masih kecil di mata semua, apalagi kalau punya kita yang akan melawan dunia. Dan dari situ cara pandangku melihat.
Can you blame him for feeling that way? You know, after coming to the global stage a couple times now, Mel, they're aiming for that trophy this time around. Right, and I think it would be a good start to do it here. I mean, they are up 1-0, they're up against Sentinels. If they do want to prove that they are of the caliber to potentially win this tournament, now is the time. Now, before we get into the first match, I thought we'd do one more fun thing. You know what? I have the two of you here. And what's more fun than getting your tier list screenshotted, post onto social media, and having people, you know, yap away about your choices. So we're going to do that in the blind ranking. It's very simple. I'm going to give you a player in order. You have to tell me where you're going to put them so far in the tournament, where you would rank them. 1 to 5. Once you've locked them into a position, you cannot move then. Are we ready?
This is truly the TikTokification of the VCT broadcast.
What? You can't mention. Yes, Mel.
I got you.
You got me with a brain rot. But let's start with an easy choice. I feel like. Where would you put your boy Bang?
Bang.
Oh, I mean,
1
we're
to 5.
big stands here. I'm personally either 1 or 2 here, right?
Oh, I
Minimum
feel
1
like
or 2.
there are better players that I think are going to make this list. I would go 2.
2?
I'll concede 2. I'll concede.
Yeah.
2.
Oh,
I want to leave options
okay.
open.
That's important.
Yep.
Alright.
I played these games before.
This is very cordial so far. I thought maybe you would debate a little bit more.
No, we're
I
just
mean, you
both
opened
bang
up with
stands,
bang, so.
Love that. Alright, next.
La 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 lava.
That's why you gotta leave some room open.
We're only on the second one.
Is it? I mean, is it a hard thing to say 1?
I think we have to go 1.
I think we have to go 1.
Yeah.
I feel like it's proof to come at 3.
Yes,
like, it's
I agree.
genuine.
I agree. Yeah, with the tenure on the international stage, yeah, it's a 1.
It's a 1. It's a 1.
Yeah,
Are we sure?
I think so.
Alright.
Honestly,
I
I'm confident in
I
that.
fear we've gone too high
Okay.
immediately.
I know.
There you go. He can just be, there. He's so good. We can
Okay.
have 2 of them.
Wow.
Next one. Let's see. I'm intrigued to see what you think about this. Kiko, the other half of Cats. How are we feeling about this? They lost, but he had a good performance.
That's true. Keiko played great, but I feel like we kind of have to lean towards the bottom of the
I
list just
agree.
purely off the result. He's in 0-1 right
Ku sudah tahu dari awal,
But here's the thing, who could be next
mencintai
after him? Like,
bukan
this is so tough to
perkara
know
ke
between 3 or 4.
I mean, we
Bang
still have
for
like
second.
texture, we've
I
got
know that,
we
that's
have
what I
like
was thinking.
Yo bro, for second
What
bro.
if we're going by current events?
Tentu paling atas. Kenapa ada for second lagi tuh?
Three, but I think our last player has to be a demon.
Well,
That's true.
They have to be a demon. I want to go 4 with YZ. But again, I don't feel good about this.
Me either. Me either. I'm in agreement.
are you 4?
Yeah.
Are we
it's a
sure?
blind ranking.
Alright, we're locked. Oh my goodness.
It would be cool if this was posted as
Oh.
just ranking.
Ku
Oh, and
sudah
the blind,
tahu
I would lose it. I'd have to
dari
deactivate all
awal.
socials, never show my face
Hold on.
again.
There we go. It's just rankings now.
Mencintai bukan
Last but not least, you do not
perkara
have a choice.
ke.
We're gonna default him on 3rd. We got texture.
Oh my god.
Okay, good.
God, I'm
Same,
glad. Okay.
same.
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Would you change anything?
Are we thinking the same thing? Hold on.
Are we thinking who we
Swap
started
2 and
with?
3 at the
Yeah.
very minimum.
Yeah, 2
Oh,
and 3.
texture.
Gibah mulu.
I don't think it will be as close.
John, clutching for the series. String and eyes on double up, straight through smoke.
Ngapa dia gitu cuy nembaknya?
Gets it to half. Now off of it. Look at the team up with Lysol here, and John has very little to look at. Somehow fights for it.
And also, like, the home crowd is insane. Like, I had high expectations and it still surpassed them.
Woi nge-lag oi. Nih habis, nih sisa 2, nih sisa 2.
Crowd was red, they were so loud, so many fans.
2, ini 3, 3, 6.
Yeah, appreciate all the fans that came here to support us. You know, you live in Canada,
7 dong
we're
ini.
far away. We see the love, we appreciate it.
7,
It makes us play better.
4. 4 tambah 11 nih
You're welcome, John. I
habis.
came all the way from Berlin to support him. What about you?
Not
Ini
talking.
I think he was
8 mod 11 berarti Z-nya 8. Berteriak di atas kebodohan.
I'd go really far away to come back.
Yang akan melawan dunia.
That's dedication.
But still, I mean, it's not bad. Like,
Toronto traffic too.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love that. That's dedication from Mel. And it's time for the results of our Mastercard fan poll. Earlier, we asked you who will win the Battle of the Pacific, and the results are in 63.1% towards paper race.
Kutip.
Do you guys agree?
Nah.
Is this where you win as well?
Is the
Kutip,
paper
Cok.
Rex train overbooked? Just a
No.
question. I feel like this should be a bit more 50-50 now.
Oh, you're surprised with how
I'm a little
dominant
shocked.
it is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm also I'm leaning slightly Gen G later on.
How-
But again, I
slightly
feel
as
good
well.
about nothing I'm saying today because the teams are so close.
Do you know what? Why? Let's just take a look at where we went, because I've been terrible with the predictions so far, but I believe today is the day where I'm gonna apparently still carrying on being the odd one out. I'm really surprised that at these situations I'm still the odd one
Look,
out.
it was literally just full sentinel, so we had to cut the graphic.
Berteriak di atas kebodohan.
Okay, I thought it was
Cinta dan makian.
The exact same.
Jatuh lebih mudah dari
Always
bertahan.
Sentinels for me, because against EDG I was the only one. Against Wolves I was the only one. Against Belajar I'm the only one again. What is going on?
I don't know. Honestly, I think you're crazy. It's the truth.
Duh, gatel.
Sentinels.
We
But we
need
need you. But we need you.
For the counter jinx.
Oh, you think I'm doing it for the counter jinx?
I mean, we appreciate your work.
Okay.
Everything we can get.
I'm gonna say it with chest. I am doing it specifically not for the counter jinx. I truly believe Billy Gaming are going to beat Sentinels today, and everyone out there right now hates me for it because it's all
They're just
Sentinels.
shaking their heads like what?
It's just pure Sentinels is out here today. But if
It's just a sea of red.
it literally is,
It
I
really
can see
is.
it. I can see it. But it's gonna feel so good if I'm somehow right. Now every tournament has a turning point, and today will be one of them. 4 teams will take the stage, but only 2 will move on to playoffs. Toronto, it's time to get behind your teams. The fight for playoffs between Sentinels, Billy, Paper X, and Genji starts right now.
처음에 들어오면서 이제 우승했던 형들을 보다 보니까 옆에서 긴장도 많이 했고 물론 배울 점도 많다 보니까 금방 적응하면서 잘 풀어나간 것 같습니다.
I was really confident, but at the same time, maybe a little bit nervous because we haven't been playing international.
Berteriak di atas kebodohan.
Domination of Paper X.
I wasn't really sure what to expect, but now I'm really confident because I see that we can still play and we are still really good.
우선 페이퍼렉스가 되게 좀 공격적이면서 상대방이 약간 예측 못할 정도로 약간 공격력이 있다 보니까 그거에 있어서 좀 무섭기도 하지만 그래도 오늘 했던 경기처럼 팀원들이랑 열심히 해가지고 이기도록 하겠습니다.
Dan dari
Of
situ
course, like individually, I want to play
16-4.
well as well, but I hope every player in my team is like maximum confidence and we play really well as a team.
국제대회가 처음인 만큼 긴장도 많이 하고 부족한 면도 있겠지만 형들이 이끌어줘가지고 더 좋은 선수가 될 것입니다.
One day, I believe Paper X will be the best team in the world.
当时总体还是比较难受的吧，因为就是距离参加诺维尔赛就是只有一步之遥吧。然后我们也输了一场很可惜的比赛，然后但是我们是调整好心态嘛，因为比赛不是只有这一次，我们后面还有很多机会的。然后就也很开心，我们这次把握了机会，然后来到这次大师赛。其实对于我来说的话，我觉得这只是一个开始吧，就是不像之前那样子老觉得我们什么国际赛首胜啊，什么几大强这种，我现在觉得就是都拿了冠军，什么几强都是风轻云淡的吧。
Belajar and NatDev are very experienced. They made it to a lot of internationals. Obviously, they didn't have the deepest run, but they're a team on the come up. To be honest, it's probably our favorite pick because we just beat Wolves and we kind of want to keep playing the Chinese teams. I think it's always fun playing against them, so looking forward to it.
我觉得我们就是要一直不断的提升自己的比赛状态来。我觉得我们第一场比赛的话，其实是包括我自己啊，然后就是状态没有提升到最好的那一步吧。然后我希望就是后面的比赛，我们所有人团队的所有人能够一起把状态提到最顺，然后我们觉得是有机会去拿冠军的。
Definitely a lot of mind games now that all the teams kind of showed their cards. It's going to come to a lot of adaptability and like being able to think on the spot and make new plans.
这也我从来不关心别人质不质疑我，我觉得质疑声越多我越开心，我最喜欢别人质疑我。
Sorry, Juros. To be honest, you guys don't want to see Sentinels mix.
Billy Baby versus
Both teams had a great start in their opening matches, but that was just a warm-up compared to the stakes today. Playoffs are on the line.
Yeah, first team moving on out of the Swiss stage here, and it'll be Sentinels going up against the number 2 seed out of China. This match is going to be a good one.
Honestly, I can't wait to see what maps are going to be played here.
And we have a Sunday
Ow!
pick out of Sentinels.
Okay.
Berteriak di dalam kebodohan.
Select, like you said, Mel. Sunset is going to be chosen by Sen. This is what we wanted, right? Even in that opening match, we wanted to see them go to Sunset.
Which this is so insane because in their opening match, they first banned Sunset. This is complete. I can't imagine like this isn't going to take them off guard.
I think they must have seen something from that Billy game that they could maybe have an answer to.
Yeah, they have the VODs and maybe just, let's have 7 maps in the pool. Let's make sure we can play everything with high aspirations to make it towards best of 5s towards the end of the tournament. I also think it's quite interesting opening things up on Icebox here. It's a map we haven't seen Sentinels play since the nerfs to Taeho. That's a map that we still had John playing the Taeho on. Not every team was rocking the Taeho there, but what agent is he even going to play, Mel?
That's what I'm wondering. There's so many different options. We've seen Sentinels play so flexibly and so many different agents. I'm ready for anything, but I'm specifically looking that this could get a little spooky here for Sentinels, considering YZ's aggression is very rewarded on a map like Icebox.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I was just gonna say you saw him like pushing so far forward, whether it was through Viper walls or even like going through like kitchen, and and fighting back towards spawn on the attacking side.
I think it's so interesting that for Billy, they get to play 2 out of the 3 maps we have already seen against Liquid. And for Sen, how have Billy been preparing for this, Mel? They don't have footage on the first 2.
Exactly. That's honestly where I'm wondering where this is going to go, and I think a lot of it is going to rely on what they were saying in that video was adaptability on the fly, and we're going to see are the Chinese teams capable of doing that on the fly right here, right now.
Yeah, you also have to keep your eyes on Icebox. Like this is a map where Rushu was absolutely popping off on the hard deck and on the Omen. They've been playing no duelist on that map. And you know what? Like you are bringing up Sova. John did play a little bit of Sova early on in the year, back when Sentinels was playing like Abyss, for example. But we haven't seen him playing it on Icebox, and that is an agent that you do have to put the hours in to get up to speed on the map.
Yeah, and looking at what Billy are going to run, because we don't anticipate them to change anything. Icebox look pretty solid against a Liquid. Is there anything maybe Sen can just do to counter, their Harbor Viper comp with their agent select?
I think in terms of reading into the Harbor Viper comp, they need to be very vigilant about the cove usage. If Sentinels is going to start attack, or if they're on defense, they need to constantly be aware of the cove and whether they need to break
Ku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan perkara kebal, jatuh lebih mudah dari
But they're recycling that, so a lot of times teams will try to bait that utility and bait that harbor wall out before like a quick pivot or fake on the other side.
Exactly, and I'm specifically looking towards Sentinels on the defense here, because just yesterday they did struggle against a double controller comp on split when Sentinels started on the defense, and I'm really expecting Zekian to step up here and get those opening kills that we did not see him get in that first half of defense split.
He's got to, right? And especially it depends what his agent is going to be, because we haven't seen him play the duelist on this map on a little while, but he is so key, I think, in Sentinel's game plan, especially when it comes to like having any amount of forward information, the lines he's going to be holding, whether that's an operator or the rifle in his hands. If he's not firing on all cylinders, they're going to struggle.
Sentinels, they have the Pope on their side, so I don't know what Billy can do.
Is that the new Pope?
In this matchup, it's going to be a tough one for them. I also do wonder, on the side of Billy, who are they sending out to match Zelsis? We saw on the side of Wolves, Super BB was up there, was giving it right back to him, and we saw really the impact you can have when you can get into the heads of some of the Sen players. Billy, I don't know, K9 maybe?
I'm not sure. I know Neff was very chill and nonchalant when he was up here in the post show yesterday, so I'm going to assume it's not going to be Neff, and YZ is also that silent killer kind of duelist, so not looking at him for that either.
Yeah, I do want to highlight on the other side of things though, Narrate, because this guy came back into the server just the other day and was looking real strong.
Nih, Rit serem banget, Mas.
Really clutch rounds, these moments on split from Narrate, where he was just absolutely the bonus round as well. We got him snowballing in this comeback.
Ih, doping, Cok. Gak ada nonton kan? Udah.
I'm such a big Sage enjoyer on this map,
I'm an enjoyer too, but I just don't really think that's in the Sentinels wheelhouse, all things considered. I think Sen have a lot of experience playing up against this BLG comp. This is a comp that a lot of teams over in America's Crew, MIBR, love to run, even going back into last year with Leviathan. This is good stuff. It's going to be John QT going over to the KO, all things considered. KO Gecko, double flashes, and a lot of options right past these double smokes that BLG are running.
This is really interesting, and I think it's going to pair exactly into what you just said. Getting big on those walls and disrespecting the control so is, I think, the best thing that Sentinels can do.
Also, catching good knife timings against the rifle or Hubbard completely invalidates that cycling of utility to hold on to the site.
and maybe you'll always be famous.
to win this game. Kind of writing off Billy entirely, feeling like this is sends to lose, easiest path to the playoffs for them. But Billy, sometimes a volatile team, but when they hit hard.
Mr. Out.
YC.
Coming in close, eyes on YZ, like to push up. Second, getting in their face already.
Down A.
Trying to get up towards that belt's direction. Gets his, but YZ is still standing.
That's something so easy for the opponent to get somebody's forward position. From belt, from pipes.
No Sentinels presence here at A. They're not convinced that that's where Billy are ended yet. Well, Zelsis is pushed up, ready to watch it drift back in the B direction, which is a little bit more tightly held now. These rotates are coming through to the A side. Billy looking to pave the way.
They're just biding their time. They're seeing if anyone from Sentinel's backside has gone for a peek. Maybe they can get out of that. Everyone from B rotating off. Do they expect this long?
They're crunching.
Well, they certainly do now. He has to convert now. Finding the advantage for Billy as the rest of the team pivot back towards this B side. And it looks like he wants to go for more. What a shot!
Out of nowhere.
Ooh.
Rolling. The IGL from Billy making an early statement. Nice little pivot back here from our Chinese number 2 roster. See the vulnerability of Zelsis in mid and pounce on him.
That is a cheeky plan too. For mid, under 2. You don't see that often. And there it was already even tagged up by that additional damage from NatDev, who goes insane to open this game up.
Beautiful opener. That early aggression for second. Isn't it something Sentinels can really convert off, even though it does give them that initial pick-off?
Nasty reaction on John's crazy. And also just credit to NatDev for finding that perfect window where the side was open, where the team dragged the rotates, and then he knows that that is his opportunity to get the space. They have enough time to get it back. For Billy. Well played. Well called.
His composition as well. It bears a little bit of discussion from Sentinels, right? It lacks stillness. Seen second on the open on this map before. It is obviously the kind of agent that you can post up with an op in some moments, but there's no real scan initiator on this Sentinels roster. Okay, of course, can 0 point in, but outside of that, pretty flash heavy.
Absolutely, yeah. Those 0 points are going to have to get a lot of value. They're great on attack, throwing back yellow, etc. Last time we saw Sentinels on this Icebox map, it was in that playoff run in Americas. They beat G2. That was with the Tejo. But even still, that was the first time an America's team beat G2 in a full series. So they are no joke on this map. Billy picking into one of their better looks in the pool.
Yeah, we saw this
It's going to be evenly matched.
We saw Billy obviously face up against that liquid squad, right? They sort of mentioned they're not really satisfied with that winner. It was a, I think it's safe to say, slightly weakened team.
She misunderstood it now.
Going forward, but
Ooh.
this could be a real result. And that is a very illuminating 0 point early.
BLG opted to buy in fairly light here, no committing to a full upgrade rifle on this anti-eco. Watching over towards B for any early aggression, posted up with that Marshall. Again, maybe thinking they could absorb some aggression with a full team on A, because I can opted to go for a forward play, but it's not going to come, so just pivoting back to B main.
John at least has this one-way poison off that he can play off of, but it's unlikely he's going to be able to encourage a bounce back to A for Billy. And now they hear the Marshall ring out, they know it's about to get heavy. Pressure on John as he backs away. Harbour wall's going to be set up now. Will have a chance to fight for this.
Looks like YZ wants to go hunting, playing a top unexpected position.
Takes a bit of damage, drops on down. The rest of Sentinels are considering throwing themselves at the situation. Knight from yellow.
Menurutku jangan gegabah.
His double controller can be very oppressive to play against. And YZ finds the time to get back in. Knight cleans up Narrate. Trying to control from Crow's Nest. There's Ekin and John. Yeah, not long for this one. Great little shot. Catches the KO out in seconds. Not got much to do. Just had to do fork over 5 all to Billy.
Berteriak di atas kebodohan, hancur lebih mudah dari bertahan.
Sentinels are going to be on their first full buy.
percent over on the A side, but doesn't really pan out. Billy just spidey senses tingling. They opt not to commit there. They make the right call in the end. Rifles in hands now. Still a marshal for Neff, guarding for Russia. They just the bulldog. Why is he makes a big hit early? My goodness, the audacity to stand and fight that. Ends up being a trade. Happy enough with that for the attack side on your bonus.
Kano wants to go for more swing off of that one.
Kok bisa?
To some extent distracted.
Oh.
Have them
30 seconds
step
left.
fast on that B site for this late pivot over towards A, where you do have Bang, John stacked up. They want to anchor. These are entrenched positions. Bang goes.
Aduh.
Line around one way. Where's your hell? Jump big. 2 headshots.
Absurd against Liquid Russia. Also incredible game from him. Big step up and in a pivotal role on this harbor. Cracks that A side open.
Lagi Sentinel. Dingin banget, bos.
What on earth? We're gonna need to see the replay of that one. I believe he gets the spike down as well, so he's just 2 orbs away now from the reckoning and off on the hunt even. Bonus round being converted on attack. We have seen this map be pretty attack favorite since coming back in the pool with just
Nggak bisa kan? Nggak bisa, Cong. Berteriak di atas kebodohan, dan makian yang akan melawan dunia. Dan dari situ cara pandangku melihat dunia berwarna keruh, seperti bertaruh agar kau dan aku agar jadi. Bisa ini, Cok. Ini pindah ke sini. Ini pindah ke sini. Meskipun tidak bisa guys. Ku sudah tahu. Oh shit. Doping jir, jago banget aimnya.
Is a relentless player. He only holds down W. He will always go for more. Even if there's not a util to support him, he'll just play off whatever he's got. He's going to always take the fight to you.
And that right now is learning that the hard way. No chance to deploy any of that Gecko util falling early. John's about to swing this from lower rafter. Does he have a timing on Knight? Gives himself up.
Worked his way up to it again. This turret has been watching this position, so if he goes a bit further, he's going to have to break that. The rest of Billy making a late round pivot towards B. This has been the name of the game for them so far. Send that one lurker, typically Neff, gets some space, and she succeeded that. Pressure the other side of the map with a pack and a pivot back.
Zach tried to put that one way back up there. Wyatt, it looks like Billy a little bit too fast for him. Caught out of green here by this nanoswarm, and Levius is affected by the paranoia. So Zach decides to tuck in Snowman. Sim want to take a pitched engagement here after the plant.
It's dangerous. The harbor is down, so they don't have that additional high tide to actually obscure the advantage of that. There's not enough power to keep that Viper wall.
Mahal King.
Actually get away. Challenging them to dig BLG out of these entrenched positions around the B side. Zelsis though does get a spot. That 0 point was pretty helpful. Does he drop down and take a fight? He's looking for a gun barrel. Sees it on the right, but that's too quick with the left side swing. John will flash himself out here. Zekin had to take that yellow fight, and John succeeds. It's all on Whitey now. A great start to the round, but he can't quite land the...
Yes! Nice! John QT 3 kill! Let's go! Ku surat nih bisa nih, enggak, karena ini enggak ada planar shot. Ini bisa ditukar aja terus dia jadi Kuratowski. Kalau ini nih simpul. Seorang nenek mengirimkan sebuah paket untuk 4 cucunya, Ari, Bimo, Kari. Bur.
So much of this is built off the absence of Russia. None of that harbored util will make it that much more difficult for Sen to locate these anchored positions for BLG.
Kano's inability to escape after planting that spike was his undoing. That was nice from second. Obviously, this BLG economy.
Ini pakai 3 harusnya. Aku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan perkaraku.
Deny the defenders from the ease of getting that orb.
And even if they lose this round, BLG have that economy from such a sick start to keep the pressure on. So now drone, they're in a pretty aggressive position. And bang, is there a follow-up?
I mean, that is the most YZ-coded YZ play. Oh, I know where he is. I'm swinging. He just... And hey, so far, it's been working for him. I cannot blame him whatsoever.
It's been the same spot he's played from, though. It's that high-low setup with bang there, just pushing around pipe. They maybe just overplay their hand a little bit. We're running low on time. 43 seconds left in the round. No duelist up for BLG.
That does break that alarm button. You can see it has drawn some attention from the defenders of Sen. Both initiators pivoting towards that boiler position, mid position, and now the util is coming through from Billy to get into this site. When Russia gets the spike down here, if he can get it down, and should in the cope, he's going to have the reckoning for the post plant. That could be enough to convert a 4 versus 5.
Like for the cove instead, Obster. Head up to Crow's Nest. They'll be posted up on 4.
Pakai ulti, ada ulti.
All
Wah,
5
ada
guns
kok.
in the game for a retake. Very flash heavy composition. First,
Oh, iya,
bit of
pakai
information.
ulti juga.
Flash is going to go ahead, see what he can spot out. Russia's on top of 410. And he'll be brought down by Bang. He's been very snappy in these rounds. Nightfall's by the wayside now. It's Neff and Levis who have to play from a long distance. Neff IGL all on his own. And that is stunning. It's up to Celsius and John to bring him down. Jumps on the defuse. Still gets the job done. Ironclad nerds.
Aimnya bagus banget, cok, Nep ini.
Brutal damage done to Sen. Look at their economy there. Coming into this, it's pretty appalling, and they're staring down the barrel of multiple ults. That reckoning wasn't actually used, but didn't have the opportunity. It was a little bit focused, perhaps too much so on getting killed. He was posted up top here. They experienced the lack of anyone to be able to trade for him. Just gets isolated 1v1. For the rest of the set, there's a pullback and immediately spike down as well. Now they're in serious danger of being put onto Nico.
Now trying to get to this wave. Narrate's pretty forward positioning here off the rip. Okay, Cascade thrown out here, but BLG are behind it. Moving to B early this time.
LG have been getting pretty free control of B main, and you can see that they're leaving the orb. They're going to give it to K9. He's going to have the Hunter's Fury.
Deltas here has to play safely as he can. Harbour Wall to follow up on the Viper 1. The BLG under the cover of all of this site. Still, Util will have their
Just
plant.
walking through. He's just walking through the walls.
But he can. He's not walking into a high-low setup like it was the previous round. It's that singular player of Celsius. And he wasn't even in an aggressive spot. Viper's bit to follow up here. Zekin found YC to again.
Not slowing down. He's just going to keep fighting.
Maybe that's exactly what set up hoping for. They can even up the odds now. Okay. Here's an ultimate. Russia has to respect the fact that step into the side of it now, still occupying his pit, but takes a big hit down to 30. It's dangerous, but Russia thrives in these circumstances, and the spray is good. 2 for the Harbour. Levy's now playing from Crow's Nest. He's John on the low ground, but all these ultimates. It's just too much to handle. BLG close the round out.
Gila.
The opening of the round with a great kill onto Zelsis. Always going to hunt for more. Ultimately, in that retake situation, there's just too much util remaining, too many ults remaining for the Billy side. Once this pit goes down, and John is able to use the bell command, they are in a horrific situation to get back in. And look, going into this, we're looking at a YZ that
Hitam aja. Sorry. Kebiasaan.
highest kills per round player in China.
All I am is a man. I want the world in my hand. I have to see what I say in California with the boy in the face.
But he's hitting hard. 9 and 4 right now. Ending good first.
In that series against DL, he's involved in 30 first engagements. Ends up 15 and 15 first kill, first death, but often on the Neon looking to create that early space.
All I am
Always looking for a
is
fight
a man. I want the world
walking into a high
in my hand. I keep disease.
you know, Zekin is easily able to pick him off. A couple of things there that can be his unraveling.
Early timeout call from Kaplan. Can't blame him. He was are beginning to get out of hand for Sen. This is essentially a full ego right now. It happened said yesterday.
Oh, wonder what in my hand.
It was difficult to execute our game plan. We're not used to their style. We're not used to the way that region plays. It took time to adapt, to get in the game. And Billy, they're pretty unique. Why is he one of one player? First impressed.
0 point revealing all of VLG. They're on a slow roll in this A direction. Last time there was a stack here for Sen at A. On that round number 2, they pivoted away from it towards B. This time though, Wisey's licking his lips, looking to put his blade sword to work. Reckoning also going to be deployed now. It's a lot for Sen to manage with these weaker weapons. And Wisey, flown like a butterfly, gets hit pretty hard though there, dropped low. Zelda's did fall on the wayside. And here's K9 in to the cookie jar. He'll have his meal, it's all on deck, and now he'll step up and let this one be done.
ยิง flawless.
Absolutely effortless with that reckoning. I mean, when your positions are getting scrambled and you have to fight out in economy, rising the latter part of this first half. Serious control of this game. Sentinels maybe just at least glad that all of those ultimates have been expended over the last couple rounds.
His early explorations for Billy been pretty effective, often pivoting away from a bomb site once they gain enough info. Now we're headed over towards the B direction, and as always, they're trying to play through it, but this one
Nice, Jun
plays
QT.
a boiler.
Oh, and Zekin just unaware of what's going on. Zelsa tries to swing in for him. They end up going 2 for 2. Not a horrendous result. Safety in the cove to get this fight down for Ruja. How to really want a position
Aduh.
right now, going back into
Zekin pakai
Norway. It looks like he wants to
pakai omen.
The danger is
Kayak apa, Cong? Udah, jangan Zekin. Sudah, so kalian nggak pakai.
He's made a bunch of noise, and bang is ready for him. Never change, Wisey. 2 players over here towards yellow. That's what BLG are working with in this post-blind. John is readying a pop of this flash. Rusia moves in. Oh my goodness, again! That is ungodly from Rusia! In the mosh pit, not a care in the world. Another buy round from Sen, slapped down.
swings out in the Molly. Sen a little too slow to react. Ball lined up. Again thrown onto an eco. This is brutal. Things getting so scrambled with the anchors here between Celsius and Zekin.
This doesn't get to the issue though. Look at him. Sen's overwhelmed by this pace. Zekin's not ready for Wisey to be so quick to yellow. Celsius, as a result, is caught out in the open. And they do want to go 1 for 1, 2 for 2 in that case.
I wonder what in my hand. I keep the miss, but I say to California with the boys in the sea. On the nation, in the Anjing, semua smoke
All
tuh.
of the Harbour util deployed. Close placed out a little bit further into the open. K9 able to get a plant, slightly a bit more exposed. And there's Russia yet again. Sharpest attack. Narrate tries to show.
Just another reckoning already. Absurd.
They're making great use of this now. Sen really having their Jimmy's Russell. Only with these sheriffs to go to work with. Another clean execute. BLG.
Boom. GG. Walaupun nilai kita kalah, kita harus mengakui guys. Ini
Other eco used up just to convert it with ease. Only a handful of opportunities for Sentinels that can get into this. As I mentioned earlier, this attack side of Xbox has certainly been favored since the retreat. Teams are just so overwhelming with their assaults on these sites. 2 is not nearly enough to play with that. Just feels like an inevitability for Billy to take this one side swap. Another buy with many
nggak main jing.
Bang yet to get super involved.
All I am is a man. I wonder what in my hand. I give the bell what I say in California. Now it's venture, now it doesn't the better touch my neck.
Spit there at B. Lockdown should be needed. Zelsis gets flattened here.
I do like this setup from Sen. They have good information across the entire map. patrolling B main with the pit.
Ini yang mengerikan, bos.
Turret to watch for players coming up to. Zelsis can watch under, just jiggling that angle. The stack on A. This is a solid setup. Right, is this lit right now? The rare A split.
Okay, we've got some pressure coming from A main at the same time as well. Narrate has forward on the side. John getting loaded.
Mati. John QT.
Mastermind. And he knows there are players on the side for Billy. Bites his time. Gets second up by Rafters to take the fight, but Levius beats him to the punch and through the smoke apparently. Levius deals with John. Numbers are even now if both teams go for these lockdowns simultaneously. A Venn diagram of disaster in the middle as Zelsis waits on them to come on out and give him a fight. Boy howdy, instead of having to fight tooth and nail for every one of these rounds.
That was so chaotic. John again goes off.
Absolute cinema, guys.
Force and getting crowds. Adjusted back, spray down, ready for the swing on the right from Wise. That was snappy aim
Ini belajar, Cok.
from the IG.
Zedan.
Really good job fighting mid. I almost threw, but I'm goaded. I think self-affirmation is very important. Part of the tool set for a competitive player.
You know, I'd love to see teams on attack go for the A split. It's very rare, but unfortunately, when you're trying to reinvent the wheel on Icebox, you lose the round.
Jangan kita pilih A.
You hate to see it. I think the A split win rate on this map might be like 10%. It's like, great, keep on trying. I love to see the attempts. It is just so hard to pull off.
It's YZ this time. He's getting up to very early. Also wants to listen out. Looking for his latest dose of diet milk. Cover going now. Oh, what happened to secondary? Very, very low. Some trades here. Shot through them one way most likely. Favor Billy.
Ish.
Oh my god. Nonchalant is YZ.
I'm liking this round from Billy right now with YZ
Wuzi.
fighting this
Bukan
mid-range
YZ,
round,
Cok.
the rest of the team making a lot of noise
Was
with
he?
B main, and then I believe they
Was he?
run away out of B main to try and audio cue up hit. Is they gonna catch YZ here? He's trapped between two players.
Caught an audible. YZ now reveals himself. Narrate
Nice,
on the timing.
narrate.
Finally, the thorn in the side for Sen has been extracted. Plant down a B.
Itu ngapain tuh, Bang? Tuh, Bang. Woi, Bang.
Offered enough to
Bang, nggak ada orang, Bang.
why your anchor could focus on main. Crash coming through paranoia into B main as well. Counter Hunter's Fury. Oh, just can't connect up to their rate.
A little bit too low. Neither Narrate nor Zelsis is affected. Russia in this position. We saw him rip a shot on towards Crow's Nest a couple rounds back. This time a little bit more patient. Lemmy is in position for a wrap. Sen surely. Oh, they've got a turret watching the time, but it doesn't seem to
What
matter.
the
It's not
fuck?
B. It's favoring the Chinese
Doping,
side.
jing. Rusia ini, ya Allah.
And again.
Russia is looking incredible on land right now at this international event. He's stepping up from the last games we saw of him during their qualifying. He was good, but he's hitting another level right now.
Just another record. Just around the corner, by the way.
It is, man. One more orb and he'll have it. VLG are just so proactive. They are just choosing to swing out together, find the timing percentage, trying to move forward. They're catching them out in the open on these retake efforts.
Defensive null command is already here for John. Tough though to get ahead of this Viper Harbor comp that canvas off this big site so effectively.
No point Sen have even had a worthy enough economy to try and op in this half at all. It's never been an option. This last one, Zelsis going to get more proactive, get down mid. VLG have certainly been sending silent lurks in that area, perhaps hoping to catch someone.
They're pinging Zelsis' location, but the turret's been extracted from that area. Levy's pulled it out. Steph.
Untung.
Now Set have that mid control this round.
I love that from Zelsis. This is a really intelligent pivot.
So look at Set pulling off this A side. Perhaps because of this. The reckoning comes in. Sam's just going to give it up for the time being. Second. They'll be joining the team now.
AK wants to get in a cheeky position to even things up, but it's triple swung. Center so prepared for that. Probably expecting YZ to be up there, to be frank, but you have to get that kill regardless.
Move the high tide, expect multi-swings on YZ. He's got to get out. Cloudburst away with a paranoia and an effect. Russia, though, again, surely not. Backs up. Takes John QT out of the game and then falls back to a more safe position. He gets a second. How is he getting away with this? Levies and YZ now have to fight for this in a short-handed situation. He's on the spike location and in the middle of the dark cover. He dispatches Narrate. Now though overwhelmed, Zekin and Celsius to the rescue. Levius sees one of them, but he can't stop Celsius. A great round from Celsius, getting that mid-control, converting into a very important fourth round for Sen. Deja vu vibes continue from their last game.
Celsius really did play that last round fantastically. Him and John, the two players that have kept Sen in this game. But what could be enough for this second half when you get rolling on attack?
All right, we've got more ice box just around the corners. Billy making strong starts up Sen City to come alive.
Ku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan perkara kebal. Jatuh lebih mudah dari bertahan, yang akan melawan dunia. Stay till I die, I know I am, I'm sure I am. Oh, stay till I die, stay till I die, oh stay till I die. I know I am, I'm sure I am, oh stay till I die. Ayo, ayo, ayo.
See what Sen have for us though on this attack side, which is where obviously they were able to generate some momentum in their last game. With a pistol now, already early push up from Billy here. YZ, unsurprisingly, at the front, and
Mati.
Zekin is
That's a great click. Open things up for some much-needed pistol round. Now taking the time, so it's going to wait for the rest of the team to be able to group up so they can take B main together. Not just hoping to get one kill and then escape, but he does exactly that.
That was Narrate, poor guy. You take him down there. So that at least has given Billy more confidence. Even in the legend, there's now an encroachment from the Sen side on A. It's just K-Knight who's watching for belts.
Goes out in the open. Just watching the belt recon. Gonna go through today. It's time to swing on. Pressure coming both sides of the back.
And, well, yep, swung on. K-Knight's the one that precipitates that action. He is very exposed in that spot. Russia, he also pretty exposed and on his own.
Fellas, we're getting a little bit too silly with these beats right now. Sen are exploiting that overextension and aggression from the defenders. Now Levius wants to get in a decent position. He's good for the one. I love the way he's playing. This little forward is sick.
That is raw sauce. And there is Net to come to the rescue. That could have gone awfully wrong for BLG. What a tale of two teams in that round. Firstly, individuals out in the open getting picked off, and then Levius, 3 kills from behind that box. That is diabolical.
That was buttery smooth movement, breaking ankles. They don't know what the sides of on. He's just taking these little tiny hits. Look at how he's able to isolate players with 3 of them staring at him.
That says, all right, you've done most of the work. I'll come through and clean up the round. That's pretty rough for this American.
Dan ini jago banget, Cong.
Desperately needed a pistol there to get something going. No force here though in the anti-eco.
I'm getting one and leaving. He gets away with it again. But of course, this is just setting up all classics. Pretty standard way to take yellow there. We're going to probably see that a couple more times in this half, where you have second teleport across, basically pseudo jet, while that flash comes through from John.
Now trying to see if we can find Wisey front center, delivers second flat Dorsia.
Ooh.
Pick it up where he left off. That'll have something to do because of course we love reckoning. Great ability.
I gotta say, the anti-egos from Billy this game have been great. They are hardly taking any damage at all. A couple in the first half, they were committing the reckoning to do it. They were doing so many kills. He just kept cycling through those. It felt like it didn't even matter. But it has just kept them in this state where they are winning the economic game. Sending anti-egos several times in that first half. And you see it all the time. They're not able to string anything together. Really, we're just chilling the entire time.
Bagus banget cah ini cowok, gila.
They don't take any of the upgraded rifles on that initial anti-eco. They still want it. Same case here. They have Bulldogs, a Guardian, a couple SMGs.
Sentinels need a clean first gun round here against Billy. Otherwise things get awkward. Stay quite here to dissuade any early aggression. Sensei, right, we'll wait this one out. In the middle of the dark couples, Wisey hovering over them like a spectre. Holding onto it as well, it's narrated, taken out, and he just drops back.
The Spectre as well, and now they want to double up play back yellow. They have been spotted out by the 0 points here. Nice little cascade to play off. I like that Marusha giving good utility just support, to these anchors.
Slowly, Billy getting up the snap control, but they're always forcing Sen to part with their util in order to do so. Very expensive advancement for Sen across the map here.
Celsius is hoping to be on his Nef arc going through too. Hoping to have as much impact as the Viper did on those attack side lurks. He's hearing a lot of movement there actually. The players going through kitchen. That should alert the rest of the team that they can get into this B site off the wall. And it's nice when you have those additional dark covers as well. You can cover up, obscure that angle from Snowman, make it safer to
Oh god. Zelsa surely has heard this. Looks like very quickly Wisey got undertuned. So Celsius hasn't been able to be effective in his position outside of just radioing back some of this information.
Look at that second, puts a dark cover on the turret, he can get by Undertaker.
Maybe he's to take it down. Playing from yellow. Nine has to step up here. Sen got 3 guns in the game still. K9 needs to find a way to extract them. Maybe takes bank first. That is a big ass and Zelsa's finally activates.
Celsius.
That first fly round is 3 rifles maintained. When the climb begins.
They were really doing the most. The Celsius cleared that round with the flank cut. They ended up just killing everyone.
Ben gak semangat tuh liat Celsius tadi, Cok.
Able to just get that intuitive time on faster for another player to swing.
Celsius.
They need to rotate off that B side after they throw the high tide up, but Sen just cut noise and wait. They sort of respect that stall util. Really are in a bit of an awkward spot in the end when it comes to the side hit. They allow for a plant. Here's round 16 for you.
Early 0 point throw. Just going to be very common. Low. Just stand up there, activate the dash, go for an early fire.
Zaket.
Just wants to keep trying to get
Filthy banget, filthy shootnya, Cok.
picks in main and then fall away. That time, punish hard for it.
This is something we've seen Sen do already this movement on that attack side. Punish these individual
Duh. Udah menang.
one though at least resulted in 1-for-1.
Saving lah. Gak ada duit doi. Tuh Sopian, Nep. Udah miskin. Levius juga miskin.
Don't have a whole lot to do here.
That was nice from Sambil. Just able to timing that drone. And again, this is another round where he gets a lot of information over towards A. Billy, they are so far pushed up. They are trying to drone that deep, which is pretty wild. And so he just knows that, hey, the rest of you just gone into B. It's either light or free at this point. I mean, most likely light, with one anchor playing far back, span angle through Snowman, something like that. So they're happy to just take that site for free yet again.
A bunch of questions about John moving into this more initiate a focused roll. Some people speculated that after the tail nurse, he moved back.
Berteriak di atas kebodohan.
On the other side of the map, playing second
Tun
like
tut
Celsius is in this
ten
zone.
ten
I kind
ten.
of want to be in the initiator shoes. I'm comfortable in this role, and I have a much better handle on both the micro and macro aspects of the game, where I can play with the body of the team.
Yeah, nice to be able to have that utility to set up second, be very involved in the executes. See what Billy ought to do here. They are just going to half buy with the saved rifles. They don't want to commit too much. Their economy is definitely not good enough to do so. Projection with the glass cannon Dorby, the very rare, and has another refuge. So perhaps that could be enough to win this half buy round.
Ya kami di semester 2 ya, dia
Earlier in
semester
that
3
first
Cok.
half, that was should be studied. That was disgusting. Sentinels here, kind of enveloped by that high tide on 8. In no hurry to leave for now, but this Aldro, it's like I'm going to reveal this in second. So they know the omen is there. On B, tentatively Senna starting to probe this part of the
Wah bahaya nih Nep nih.
timing sort of a swing out, but sees nothing.
Angaston, great forward position. Neff will be falling back. Billy are happy to be stacked up towards A. They want to push up right now, but what a timing on that 0 point.
Sees two players. So Sen actually going to back up on A. They are really working the map right now. With Net pulling away from B, Sen have had a good time to rotate. But likely will be sniffed out by Billy pretty darn quickly. They're going to make it forward.
Jir, udah ditunggu.
Get to B pretty quickly as a
No
result.
no no
This
no no.
Vipers
no.
ball, though,
Cepet
will
cepet
be a
cepet.
factor and
Itu apa?
in
Oh
play.
dilempar-lempar semua Cok, 30 detik. Anjing nggak ada waktu. Di spam lagi.
Want to use this reckoning if they can stop the wingman.
They didn't win that.
Nah,
Interrupt the plot midway through.
Anjir.
They've got no idea what's waiting for them to the other side.
Deleted from the server. John is turning up another 3K. I think that's
No, subscriberku turun satu lagi. Woi, ini belajar woi.
deny that half by deny any value for the reckoning.
Sun win bro. Sun City. Bro menggonggong.
Flashes for Sen. Let them just play forward for that space in the post farm, get through their own vital wall, take some of those engagements.
Belegek, ini belegek,
They're doing the thing they've been doing, like the whole only get 4 rounds on defense and then lay it on thick on the other side of the map. And this is Sentinels.
Big Omega.
Second half pistol was still able to recover on that first gun round.
Ini Big Ted, itu Big Omega. Big O-nya N kuadrat,
Situation. This half has been
O-N-nya N kuadrat, terus dan N-nya N kuadrat. Ku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan perkara keuangan. Jatuh lebih mudah dari bertahan, yang akan melawan dunia.
We just said it. Not the kind of cast a curse I'm sure Wisey would have liked. No one but very susceptible.
Ay, omen kita ni bodohnya lah. Macam tak betul je lah. Zack kan dikasih omen bos. Berteriak di atas kebodohan. Na, 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 na.
There are amidst this getting Neff in a backstab position, but he's spotted out by the turret and actually has to call a cancel on that. Narrates in the side, here comes a Viper's pin now from Sentinels to shore things up. K-Knight swings out, John, Ben's been solid. Finds his
Wah
one.
kalah ini cok.
Rushi those been very, very dangerous in situations, not unlike this one.
Zelsis untung, Zelsis menang.
About 10-15 seconds ago and he knew Narrates, okay, gets in there and interrupts Rushia. Now Levius, credited with that first kill of the round on Zekin.
Kabur ini.
Just too much. Steps up.
The master of comeback. Let's go.
An ounce of value. Beg just free spam through, gets that kill, and then sends very easy 1-2 hit into ultimates lockdown.
Melawan dunia
With the post flip, it's just
dan
that simple sometimes.
dari situ cara pandangku
More than anything.
Somebody go around here, left on to that Guardian. Early high tide used to cover that A side of the map. Really looked to hedge their bets through mid and B instead.
I'll tell you, Billy would love to be able to force some of these ultimates out on this round. So when they get to the next buy round,
kompleksitas algoritma bagian 2 itu ada caranya coba.
still holding onto their lockdown as well.
Oh, iterasi ke 1.
Current information about the A side of the map.
So the Aldro does get deployed. K-Knight needs to get an idea of the movements of Sentinels, and they've got a bit of info here. Blade Storm's at the ready for Wisey. The timing looks pretty good. Here's the Will.
Melawan.
In comes Sentinel, trying to make this hit, but
Wow.
is taken down. Wisey eviscerates him.
Yeah.
K-Knight tries to crouch and spray. It's no good.
Long range dead frenzy. Not gonna do a whole lot. I mean, I like John using no commands.
Wih.
He's just hungry.
Duh, untung.
Traded out.
Still, Wisey is in that flanking position.
Anjing.
Bit of a clock in the night, back
Anjir. Aduh, goblok. Neret lompat anjing, Spiderman, bos.
I'm going to assume he stood up if I turn around or doing something. I don't know for a kill. That's too funny. Okay, Billy, at least, like I said, alright, they get one of the ults out. The null command is forced because they want to ensure that YZ
Dua-duanya revive.
after he kills Bang. Frankly, that did end up mattering. He had the angle. One of the players probably would have gotten a kill with the Blade Storm, but only had the frenzy. Is that a second?
Yeah, they get that soundbite in there. Make sure we don't miss that one. Early pressure off the Rick here over towards the B side of the map. Billy quickly have to get that space up as K-Knight's looking for a Hunter's Fury to light them up and sees nothing. Not a damn thing.
Zeken yang bener lah, Zeken. Woi.
Catch Narrate there after he uses the thrash. That is not the case. Narrate should be able to recover.
Berteriak di atas kebodohan. Mencintai bukan perkara kebal. Mencari peran. Ku belajar gak dikejar.
Ships in the night, they pass through the dark and cover on either side of each other. Zekin has got the thing, but Wisey has a chance to pop out here. Delsus is not ready for it. There's a gap in the net. Zekin, though, himself is the cat amongst the pigeons. Tries to get away. The Reckoning deployed, and BLG are able to catch him out. Deny Sin the chance to even up the game and now get one step closer to claiming this map themselves.
That was almost so clutch from Zekin.
Berteriak di atas kebodohan. Mencintai bukan perkara kebal. Jatuh lebih mudah dari bertahan. Ku pelajari sedari kecil. Dan dari situ cara pandangku melihat dunia berwarna keruh. Seperti bertaut agar kau dan aku akan jadi sama seperti itu.
The Vipers bit over the B side.
Use it fairly late, but it'll deny the common plant spot.
Sentinels though still convinced there's a reason to linger.
Iya Allah.
Why is he pushed up very close? You can see the rotation that has been called due to that from Billy. All of the players stacked towards B. with the Viper's Pit down there. And they want nothing to do with it. You know, this comp that they have, it is lacking a tool to really effectively deal with getting through it.
Ngapain bener juga ya?
And would rather go towards this A site. YZ is hoping to just get one and run away.
It doesn't have a tailwind. Always have to be like a nasty, and again he has no backup.
Cuma satu jir? Maju cok. Mati nih.
Situation early in this map.
30 seconds left.
Paranoia comes in, YZ unaffected though, is going to be tucked here by
Nice. Goblok. 2 mati cing.
The spike is so far forward. It is out in the open. Second has to help John retrieve, and they're going to come forward. Playing from Crow's Nest now at second in a 1 versus 3. And Roshi is too quick for him. 3 for the Harbour. Map point for Billy.
It's been a great effort for Sen to come back on the second half. But at the very last moment, Billy are looking like they're going to capture another win. With Russia
Beli-beli.
22 kills right now. That's what they finished with the other day when they played Icebox. They still
Beli-beli gaming ya ini. Beli-beli.
rounds things further. They are playing so well. It was dangerous from YZ's point of view. This guy's getting to the site. Started tough to spot it out. He had to break that molly. But Billy were so fast on that rotate back from P into the site that he got the support he needed.
The Navy Sentinels were a little ponderous. The way that they allowed for Billy to get back into that site.
And scaling so close to screens with the spike was an element of the loss of that round.
Yeah, but it was maybe narrowed with that in hand. It just looking somewhere where the Joker was supposed to be in that situation. Made it virtually unrecoverable, especially with Billy flooding back in as they did. So last time out here for Sentinels, a good run back, reminiscent again, I'm going to say it, of their game against Wolves, but this time Billy have stopped their momentum dead.
The difference between this game and that one might just come down to the fact that Billy win the pistol round in the second half. That might be the only difference, because Wolves almost ran it back, but they just couldn't at the very end. They didn't give themselves that buffer.
All right, Toronto, let's get loud for round number 22s. Billy trying to close this out. Sen trying to hang on.
Got a full buy from both sides here. Even if Sen can get this
Dan dari situ cara pandangku melihat dunia berwarna keruh.
Dialed in our Sentinels. They know they've got a kill on the client. This catches YZ. He's hanging on the rope for the time.
Duh, ini tag
The
anjing.
sheer audacity from this guy. Eventually, Tailwind's going to get him back to safety. Billy though happy to rattle the cage a little bit.
Dia mundur, ketahuan nih, tahu nih maksudnya. Kalau si Sen ini setelah agresif gak jelas, dia bakal rotate. Oh nggak tahu cok.
No respect for Billy here.
Mereka tipe yang tuh nggak kok. Bisa kalah ya, strateginya udah bagus. Aim sih.
It's just the alarm bot over there from Levius to get the information if Sen are going to push up. He also run out just hearing the footsteps. Everyone's here. 0 point clears back. B. It's going to be a flash for second to get back yellow.
K9 does have that ring on available, so
Does King just have?
Mereka nggak masuk.
he's hanging around, doesn't.
Aduh, mati nih Celsius anjing.
Celsius is about to walk into a trap, and K9 from the right.
Woo!
What a win for Celsius! Now it's a step forward for Sentinels, but much more to be done. Look at this rotate getting pulled over.
It's convinced them that they have to go back to this A site center, fully cut noise after getting space back yellow on B. Celsius caught, so things are evened up, but the plant will be going down 4 now.
Celsius anjing bisa lihat ke atas itu. GG sih. GG sih, disiplin banget sih, disiplin sih. Kalah tapi ini. Menurut gue ini kalah.
Both flashes, they didn't need to use it to take back yellow earlier. He's got them all for delay. Second is a paranoia. Gonna be tough for Billy to get back in. They do have a cove, maybe to get a safe defuse. They're hoping to use it there. Yep, it's going to be activated.
Aduh.
Second, just a little too slow to the punch. Narrate tucked in the corner. He knows he's going to be overwhelmed, and White he wants to push up into the rest of the defenders. The high time
Kan kalah.
on his first map for Sentinels.
Kebaca banget kalahnya.
And Billy are eyeing off that playoff spot. What a way to start.
It looked like Sen were on pace for another comeback in the first match, just like what they did to Wolves yesterday. Well, Billy wins that pistol round on the second half, closing things out, making adaptations at the end. They finish it off with a
Billy, much to discuss about this map. For that, we head to a break. Come back. We'll talk some shop.
It's time. Are you ready to rumble?
Oh my god.
Jeken. She's telling me what, so telling me that. Look at me and then I got your net, so I got the less. So I wanna three. She say hola kamusa, say konnichiwa. She say pardon my friends, I say pardon my job. She say hola kapase, even in Nabole. No matter where I go, you know I love them all.
And this time we were joined by Lewis and also by Jackson. Lewis, where are you coming from here? China. China to cheer for a Billy game. Come on, give it up to him. He flew all the way from China for this game. Jackson.
Jaga kesehatan mulutmu dengan total care mouthwash.
I imagine we fell in love.
Sisok, tea tree oil dan teknologi CPC. Melindungi mulut dari kuman dan bakteri. Total care mouthwash untuk kesehatan mulut yang amanah. Ketika tubuh membutuhkan cairan secara cepat,
Just called you chat in person. That's awesome. I'm gonna need your help to call up the rock paper scissors. Okay, right? We're gonna do offshoots. Ready to go? Good luck for the rest of the series. Hopefully your team wins. Right, first club. Let's give it up.
Sen, jangan memalukan gitulah.
Billy, they continue to dominate against America's teams with a great start on Icebox. I'm your hosting, so I'm back here in the venue on the desk with Ender and Mel. Another slow start for Sem, but this time though it got punished. Billy actually closed out that map.
I think we're seeing what could have happened yesterday, where Sentinels does lose that pistol in the second half, and they're not really quite able to mount that comeback. And Billy with some phenomenal plays, insane highlights.
Yeah, I mean, throughout the it was just obviously Wisey.
Mantu banget, Jong. Tuh, lihat Sentinel. Oi, kenapa off fire gini? Off fire, tembak woi. Lihat tuh, ini lagi on fire nih, YZ nih, YZ.
I also want to give a shout out to Neff as well. I feel like both of the on BLG just stood out and really impressed me because
Ku sudah tahu dari awal, mencintai bukan perkara kebal.
early in the half, Neff especially.
Tuh lebih ku pelajari sedari kecil.
That 2K, we have it here as the HyperX reflex moment
Untuk kita yang masih kecil di mata semua, apalagi kalau punya kita.
Shot because the movement and then 2 headshots is just insane.
I mean, how frustrating has this gotta be for Sentinels? They're making the right play. They're holding a one-way. How does he jump through and get two?
I mean, Cap doesn't even know how to react to that.
I mean, they, like you said, they did everything right leading up to that point, and also Russia.
Bu rencani, wancani, bu wati berencani,
I've ever seen that. That was
berteriak di atas kebodohan
Bragging out, they're also prioritizing
yang masih kecil di mata semua,
much as humanly possible.
apalagi kalau punya kita.
very nicely.
So the thing is, I really liked how BLG used lurks and communicated on a cross map based off what NetDev was doing. I want to zoom in on the map here and just look at the early info that they're getting. You're going to see this
GAM.
go over into B main initially, and then there's also this big fight with a drone that clears out
Itu
players
jeruk.
on the A site from Sentinel. So then BLG decide, okay, we're going to call over into the
Ini mah yang MTK itu yang
right now, and we're just going to leave
CN tambah R min 1, koma R. Ih, lupa terus rumusnya lu.
Flash over. Do you see that out of the KO? KO has rotated from B and is going to flash on that line. And all of a sudden, that's 4 players spotted on the A side of the map. Footsteps are rotating away. And Wisey, who loves to fight forward on sites, gets that info call. There's only one
Berteriak di atas, masuk akal. CN tambah R min 1, R. N-nya itu banyaknya kotak, R-nya itu total jumlah. Ngantuk banget coy, jam 1. Buka recapmu, lagu favorit. Ruthless, my style is a juvenile, dark tough. Your map be so bad. Taruh. Taruh apa yuk? Oh, langit dan TikTok song. Kapan aku dengar itu mood ceria, romantis, sedih. Oh, my be so bad, bad no. Ubugi with the hood, dirto. Fadli, siapa Fadli yuk? Artis favorit. Siapa? Oh, Bugi, Bugi tahu Bugi. Becem tahu the Wonder Why she Koina Uta Taruh Panda Lyrics. Fadli siapa? Oh, aku dah lupa. Fadli Hasan tuh pembuat lagu. Aku dah lupa, tak ingat lagi. Nama kau pun hilang dari hati. Aku move on, hidup sendiri. Buka weekend. Skepta ya bos, Skepta. Gak tahu Skepta, gak pernah dengar coy. Tuh tentang bitch, I'm drowning, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Wonder why you do what you do. Hooters.
So easy. Tell me, how is your life as a youngster?
My style is a juvenile, ran with a gang, slang in the meanwhile, breaking.
So easy. Tell me, how is your life as a youngster?
My style is a juvenile, ran with a gang, slang in the meanwhile, breaking. I specialize in ganking, white, Mexican brothers and...
We're sitting here with Eazy-E.
Believe that.
How are you doing?
All right.
How is your life as a youngster?
Who's stronger?
How is your life as a youngster?
My style is a juvenile, ran.
Rank with the gang. Zekan. Oh, normal nih jangan pick mereka. Pakai duelist juga kira bagi. Kenapa gak pakai duelist ya tadi? Gak tau dah, nggak ngerti. Aku sudah tahu dari awal kenapa mereka nggak pakai duelis.
Slow down, right? He's gonna have a lot of explosive power in this one.
Well, this is Sen's pick, Uber and Wire. Let's see why they decided to debut this
Ruthless, ISO. Bercerita di dalam kebodohan, untuk lebih mudah dari bertahan. Na 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 na. Alah lah lah, lihat musuhnya tuh, kok bisa gitu? Ini TH-nya TH13. Aduh, au.
Maybe makes a lot of sense. Think they want to shuffle, maybe go left. They do now break the tripwire. It was there.
Mulai guys. Ruthless, my style is giving away.
Right side view. Levius is taking B main away for a second. He was happy to face. He's looking for more.
Oh, the BLG going to be here. Zek never way of getting out scot-free. Now wants to hang around, lingers for one, relay goal once more, but Rushia's got the other side covered.
Ini ngapain cok?
To get out. Fast lane deployed.
Jir, Zek. John.
Up to 8 kills for those keeping track. And Rushia cowering in the smoke. Spike loose and in front of Vane. He's tucked on the corner now, at least in a position to punish John, so he does. Narrate though will put him to bed.
Pushes him on. Jump off the back round. It's all about the second. The utility he was using in main was perfect. This was some beautiful neon play. Almost like he's going to get caught on that right side. Maybe teleport across, but he's able to slide out of the right pass lane to
Oh, I'm
get
up there,
out.
don't worry, I'm on the board.
Beautiful. That was smooth from Sambil.
John with license to chirp at his teammates, having amassed a massive 8 kill total so far, and the Rolling Thunder built it pretty quickly. Like to see those kills funnel into the initiators early. Billy though do have Neff ready with an Alchemist. Second Celsius is playing in the side here.
Using these multiple reconnaissance initiator utility pieces to get really close to B main. Second, 2 shots to free and easy kills.
Bang wants a bit of the action too. Nobody's come knocking. We heard the good word of the Lord and Savior, the Sen bundle, he says. Back away, still no action. This is Billy knocked down to pretty anemic kind of buy. Grouping up for this foray on their last game here for this round number 5. TP onto the box and the cover the smoke, but drops off that instantly. And as expected, the spam does come in his direction.
So already happy to pivot here. Just a nice double face to deny him like
Terusnya dipakai ya, Kid. Menurutku sih nggak dipakai kan.
perfect position.
Karena mereka sudah kecil.
Get a high low play on the box.
Link was smoked up and back down. Cross the play.
Jir, ripain dua-duanya cowok.
Narrow and Prowler out here. Rushia was right in the way. Still no plant yet. Knight had to get off of it because of the threat of the seas coming in. Finally though, they do stick it. Oh, sorry, Knight got off the last second again. Okay, we have a plant. Definitely thinking about it, but that's awkward as the curtain drops. He's had his 6. Backing him up as Rushia and Knight caught out in the open. Levy is now at risk of being turned into Swiss cheese. Realizes he may as well wait till this ball don't see what the answer's absolutely sold. Nothing. Flawless round for Sentinels here, round number 5. Tied up nicely.
Berteriak di atas kebodohan.
That's gone. They're coming out of control. Just, the silly movement into the fault lines of Celsius can get the freest skills. This is going to demand an early timeout call from Coach Bale of BLG.
So I guess it begs the question, what are we seeing so far from Billy? Well, mostly they've tried don't like it be made and run headlong into Zach.
Sudah tahu dari
Their pistol round
awal
strats are really nice. They're elegant.
mencintai
Start
bukan
to see them lose their edge though. In the rounds that follow,
jatuh lebih mudah dari
two flawless rounds back to
bertahan.
back means they're pretty
Ku
inoculated
pelajari sedari kecil teriak
overdrive them second. Billy Hart creates something around his Hunter's Fury and his Null Command. They've got both of their initiator ultimates at the ready.
This round six
Oh, jadi kalau dia kecil dari A dia tinggal gitu terus masuk ke yang B. Jadi A kecil dari B berarti kan di kiri sudah di kiri A kecil dari B. Terus kalau di tes sama A C kecil dari A C A B.
These fast pivots from BLG.
Berarti kan gitu satu. Terus kalau ini ada cabangnya, jadinya dia ngecek sama B lagi. Kalau kecil sudah.
Absolutely denied. As you said, these B main fights have been played well by Sen so far. Yes, specifically, it is the Zekin who is just dominating that area of the map, but he's allowing the aggression come to him, just sort of juxtaposition to the way he was
Tiga
playing
kali nih,
split
dua
versus
kali.
where he was playing equally as aggressive.
Satu kali.
All right, well, that's a nice way to start the round for YZ. You think Coach McDonald did that?
Sudah tahu
Was
dari
it that
awal.
specific, I wonder? I'm not so sure with that stacked confidence sense punch. And they've lost their fade into so they really like the mechanism with which to get this mid-round info and to set up their re-clears. Now flying blind to some degree, whereas Billy of course, at their side setting up to clear away the elbow. They'll have Wiser in.
Cut off, or rather get the information for that really obnoxious, tough, close right angle. So as far as Sen no, Billy could be postured all the way up towards A right now. Second, and Zelsus able to collect two in this mid-fight.
It's really taken off the pressure after things went a little bit awry early, but Levius has gone deep here. Trackway cleared camera also out of the picture. He realizes there might be multiple guns waiting for him in Boba, and here comes the rolling thunder. Send, watch the sights right behind him. Zekin's there with the overdrive too and a neural theft.
30 seconds
He's got to tell them everything they need to know that the spike is en route to A.
Maybe hoping to get a bit more with that rolling thunder if Billy had already gone into the site, but they'll be content. Wisely just going for the madman maneuvers at the end. This was like my before. This was a free kill from him at the top of the round. Removing that intimidation in the mid-round from Sen. Just post up his try and get Billy on a rotator despite all that.
Worst case.
It's just that lurk, if it is Levius maneuvering really late, that was well done from Sen. They are forced into this round, right? The Guardian, why is he going fastest? What a kill on the bank.
But he'll be punished. Bang not in position. And here comes that Null Command now. Sends up the scramble on the side. Wazy will run them down. Narrate can barely tuck behind boxes and Wazy comes crawling. Make sure
Iya. Kalau
Oh, you know he's gonna go for more. He is not slowing down.
I mean, why not?
Almost out.
Why not? Send here up to maybe
Yeah.
Rushy there is watching. Sat behind YZ, giving him the safety net. And of all the players to do this to, he's also see they're not looking his jovial self right now. Sen still working on that map deficit. He will try to slink away. No smart words, no backdoor, no sass. It's about getting out with this gun intact.
That's the first time we've seen BLG just go for an A-slam. Just play with that neon speed. Overdrive is maxed out in terms of value for YZ. Been going for a lot of mid-round pivots, which just have yet to work for them. So let's take it back to basics.
And this is likely what they called that timeout for BLG. Fast hit, A site behind the Null Command, get YZ in a position to succeed. Deny a stalling util. Obviously turn off any of that sent util. Work is there. Oh man, what is that? Is that a stutter step?
Yeah, it was the the slide, but just hits the wall right next to him. It's very awkward for Ben to have to deal with that.
Someone like Narrate can't seize there. Obviously, he's suppressed. So all he can do is try and back away and hope to allow a teammate to play off of him from link, but that was never going to happen.
A lot of pings from Billy over towards the safe side, and it looks like they're going to have that flash to get into elbow. Again, just accelerate, teleport, and the speed from the Neon to take this space with some haste.
This time, Sentinels respect it. They've got the kind of comp that can make these retakes work with the breach. Now's the time to look at the bang.
Oh no!
Players caught with slappers only.
But that push that now as well. BLG, they're going to feel like they need to get into this A site right now, so they accelerate the pace, and they want to flip the site. They want to play towards spawn. It looks like maybe YZ does.
They know he's there. Sound pinging this alley area heavily. They're trying to overwhelm him. Russia on the side. C thrown out. And here's YZ. And there he goes.
Oh, just too many players.
Sam playing around him. Really needed to overload him player-wise to win that out. Here comes after Scary though from elbow. But Zekan's got down to the site. Knight. He's got down to some pressure. Napier sat on the other side of the dark cover. Will spam if he needs to, but does he know when the rate is? There's the spray. Gets it to half. That ought to be enough. Shock dart comes in. Too little. Too late. K-Knight unable to avert the round win.
Not mad at the idea from BLG to get that pop flash from Neff so there could be a swing towards spawn for YZ. Hoping there would be maybe a couple players, but there were all 5 of them. So sadly, he was cooked. Celtics was ready to dodge that, play a bit of anti on the flash. It's overwhelming. So able to get into that side for free, able to pressure the spike. No one from BLG playing any entrenched positions from Rushu's caught. They do have the cash though to keep on playing. They get the spike down, keep rolling, more attempts.
That slower stance over towards A and it teases bang out right into the line of fire.
Tink as well. Frustrating for him.
Now right here doesn't want to overextend, it's just him. Try here at length. Can be played off if those reinforcements get there, but this is a perfect use case for this neural theft.
This information as far as Nere being the lone man. It's like at the moment, why is that? Like a relay, both of us can get out the way.
Does he know John's there as well? Does that be 2 plays in the set? Oh, that is dirty! Zelsis though on the side, large and in charge. Deals with the Neon. John went down, but Nare's still alive there over towards the alley side. And Rushi, I think early in the round at 10 health, is still able to cause some problems, making waves. And it's on the Vibes Merchant himself. Zelsis knows 3 players are looking for him. Labius will be the one credited with the E-Lin. Tight game after 9 rounds. Send the slim lead.
That is BLG just continuing to always push. That was a great molly thrown by Net that YZ capitalizes off of, pushing into the spawn and forced out into the open. It's also just great to deliver this here. Rusha pushing up into that A lane. They have a flank to pop in, so even if he goes down, given his low HP, should be an instant trade. It's proactivity across the board.
And that keeps the money train for BLG going. Costly round for them, but they're still able to keep his money pressure on. Now, a bit of a variation. Looking towards mid, he's already started to slink his way up. And wait a minute. Testing market very early. Relay bolt forces Zekan out into the open. There's a hit coming from B-Man at the same time. Zekan caught in the open.
Caught on the jump up, he had to retreat. He was stunned off. Teleport in now from Rusha deep into the site.
Zelsis now not quite aware of what's waiting for him on the other side of this dark cover. Has to pick his spot to perfection. Pings his own location. Now though finds it. Can't see a damn thing, but still knows how to hit that M1 for the boys. And there's a triple swing. Sen have the players lined up. Neff and K9 fall by the wayside. And Narrate's gotten into blow by awareness. That's why he's out of the picture. Now becomes a bit more uncomfortable. BLG loose footing here on this anti-retake attempt, but try and sneak Rushia around. Does he have to look on Narrate? So aware Narrate was big, but not ready for that. Bang. Percent on both sides. Tries to break half of the piece.
They are everywhere in the walls. Nere was fortunate to have that intuitive internal timing to pick up the one flank that was coming from YZ, but even at that, you know, Levius across earlier in the round. That great sun forces Zekan to attempt to retreat. Then you have Neff picking up Fury. Hits another great volley, by the way, that forces John into the open utility, looking excellent. moment. IGL of the team performing. Billy has been able to tie things up. If they win this round here, the final of the half will be a tragic 5 for Sentinels.
The defense side for Sentinels descended into an absolute bar fight. Another null command up for net. That was a big part of their fast A hit we saw a few rounds ago where Whitey had the overdrive as well. They are set up for something that looks reminiscent. This time Bang doesn't want any early action.
He wants to teleport away. He's been having a tough time with those early fights that Billy has been happy to take the face down mid K-Knight. Caught completely unaware.
But Billy knew him at a double face. Whitey spammed that area in the previous round and got a kill. Sen still trusting in that setup with the two initiators at the top of the map.